Okay, all right, everybody. This one is going to be kind of an oddball. Yeah, as if all mine aren't oddballs. I'm going to go over a couple of things in this video that are all going to be based on troops. That it doesn't have a whole lot to do with events or anything like that. It pretty much just has to do with your sanctuary and your troops. There'll be a little bit touching on events, but not much. First off, upgrading your troop types. There is absolutely no reason, with the exception of vehicles, to not upgrade every tier of troops you have to the max tier. There are plenty of reasons to actually do so. Every troop you own takes an hourly food cost to upkeep. You can see that on your parade grounds. It will show you your hourly food upkeep. There is no reason to not upgrade. If those troops are going to cost you food to keep, why would you not want to have the maximum tier you can? The reasoning behind this are multitudes. First off, if somebody attacks your sanctuary and they are attacking with, let's say, tier 10 troops, none of your troops under a tier 8 are going to make a dang bit of difference. You could have 100,000 tier 7 troops and they won't kill 100 tier 10 troops. However, that same 100,000 troops is going to increase your hourly food consumption by several thousand. So why have them? If they're not going to benefit you, why would you even have them? Upgrade them. The second benefit to upgrading, you are going to have those troops no matter what. When you get a new troop tier, just simply upgrade. Upgrades cost less time, they cost less resources, and you already have them, so just upgrade them. A good example of this is when you upgrade from tier 8 to tier 9. The upgrade takes 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on the however many you're upgrading at a time. Whereas training a full march of tier 9 takes, I think it's like 12 or 14 hours or something like that. Let's go in here and find out. Oh, it takes 21 hours to train a full troop of tier 9 troops. 21 hours, 21 and a half hours. Now I'm going to waste some speed ups for this video just to show you guys what I'm talking about. I have no tier 8, I have nothing under my tier 9 fighters. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to train one full training of them. That gives me 1,300. Okay, now to train one 1380 of tier 9 takes 859,000 food, 251,000 wood, 45,000 steel, and 6,900 gas. However, to upgrade takes 293,000. Okay, that is almost a quarter of what it takes to train the new ones. It also only takes 5 hours for 1,300 troops. So I can literally do 4 of these in the time it takes to do one training a tier 9. So why would you not? I mean, the whole point is to get your next tier troops. So upgrading takes less time, takes less resources. Why not do it? There makes no sense to not do it. As I said, one exception to this rule is your vehicles. And as you probably noticed when I went into my parade grounds, I have tier 1 and then my max tier. When I upgrade to the next tier, I will upgrade all of my max tier to that one. I will keep my tier 1. The reasoning behind this is extremely simple. Tier 9 vehicles are excellent for sending out to harvest. They're excellent for when you're attacking other sanctuaries. You want to put in, I use 20,000. I've seen others use 10,000. They're massive tanks. They don't do a whole lot of damage, but they have a lot of defense and a lot of life. They also carry the highest load capacity of any troop type. So they're great since you can only hit a sanctuary 5 times in our kingdom, it's great to send as many max tier vehicles as you can so that you're taking as much food stuff every time, or as much resources every time as you can. I have the tier 1s for basically the same reason. Your lowest tier troop will always be the first ones to die when somebody is attacking your sanctuary. Which is why I pointed out with the other example that, you know, your tier 8s are going to die first, and they're going to cost a lot to heal and recover. So why not just have the maximum tier? That way it does more damage, it protects you better. With your cars, my ideal aim is I would like to have about 500,000 tier 1 taxis. The reasoning behind this is they cost almost nothing. As you can see here, it costs 41,000 food, no wood, no steel, no gas, to train, and yet they have fairly decent defense and life. Not as much as the max tier, yes, but they cost almost nothing to train. And when you go over to heal them, once again, I mean, they take almost nothing to heal. And this is to train a full 1380 of them. Whereas if I jump up here to my tier 9, you can see it takes so much more resources to build these. So I have my tier 1s because they're going to take the brunt of any incoming attack. And until they are all dead, they are going to take all of the damage, which leaves all of my tier 9 troops to do the maximum amount of damage they can to every incoming march. This has saved my butt several times. I've won marches with people that send tier 10 and tier 11s against me, simply because my tier 1 vehicles take a lot of damage, and it allows my other troops to do a lot of damage. In this, I am also going to reiterate, always keep all 4 troop types going. It does not matter what your spec is, you want to train all of them. There are several reasons for this. One is you have to train a certain number of each of the troop types for your daily quests. 2, if you are fighter spec, fighters are the second lowest troop type there is. Vehicles being the lowest, fighters are the second lowest. If you are tier 9 and you tee off against another tier 9 and they are shooter spec, they will win 100% of the time, every single time. If you both have the same amount of troops, they will win every time, because they do 2 to 3 times the damage of your fighter. Your fighter will take a lot of damage, but does not do a lot of damage. So by keeping a march of every one of them, now I do not use speeds on any of these 3. Since I'm fighter spec, I only use my speed ups on my fighters. If you're rider spec, only use speed ups on your riders. Same thing with shooters. If you're shooter spec, only use your speed ups on your shooters. But keep a full training setup of all of them going every day. It does not cost you hardly much to do it. It will cost some resources, but not a crap load. The benefit is when I am marched against, my vehicles are going to take the brunt of the damage, whereas my shooters and my riders are going to do a crap load of damage. And then my fighters will come in and take even more damage and do even more damage. So I do not really worry about being attacked. There was a Reservoir War, I think it was about a month ago, where I had a level 30 attacking me. He sent 3 marches against me and lost 3 times. After his 3rd march, I attacked him and won. He had tier 10s. I had nothing but tier 9s. The reason simply being is his attacks killed 100% of my vehicles. I had to heal every bit of my vehicles after he was done. But I only had to heal 50,000 of my fighters and less than that of my riders and shooters, because my vehicles took almost all of the damage until they were dead. While they were taking the damage, my other guys were doing the damage. So there is very good reasons behind why I say upgrade, 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 upgrade. Keep vehicles. 90% of events, sending a vehicle is not, no, you just don't do it. But there are several events where you can. However, having them in your sanctuary is massively beneficial. So once again, I will reiterate for the end of this, upgrade, 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 upgrade. And train, 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 train. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact me or post here. If you have any recommendations for future videos, please, by all means, contact me. It may take several weeks to a month to get it up because I do test everything out. But I am always open to new ideas for videos. Thank you. Have a great day.